Hi, it's April 9th, 2012. This is Craig Alexander, and welcome to Craig's Mobile Minute. Today we'll be talking about a Verizon branded solution called Field Force Manager. This is an application that allows you to better manage your mobile workforce. There's two parts of the application. The first part is the web application or web portal by going to fieldforcemanager.com. It allows you to log in. There's no limit to the number of users that can log in. You can set up security under the security settings. You can set up different groups. You might have a Miami dispatch center and let's say a West Palm Beach, Florida dispatch center or location, and maybe they don't want to see each other's fleet or workers, and you can set up two different groups. The second part of the Field Force Manager is the device application, and this is something that's downloaded to the device. It's very simple. Within a few minutes you download it. It sits in the background and it collects GPS locations. The other thing that it does is there's a time card feature which allows you to collect information on the start and end of jobs for your workers. And third part is the forms. And this is something that you can set up, or also called macros. You can set up forms so that you're collecting information, let's say pickup and delivery information for your drivers throughout the day. You might have forms that you're using currently, and we can actually copy them, and the driver just inputs, let's say it's a pickup form, for example. He would enter the pickup information, maybe the customer information, and all of the other parts of the macro are already in there. And so it's a very thin form, very little data is being sent. It's all sent with a time and date stamp. These three areas, by the way, come with open APIs, and it allows you to integrate the information, the data that's gathered in the field, and integrate that with your back office system. So for billing information, it's integrated with your accounting application, and you can begin billing the customer immediately. Another part of the portal is a tracking tab. This has a couple different parts to it. There's a list view, which allows you to see all of the activity of the drivers throughout the, well, not only throughout the day, but indefinitely. And you can see kind of a snapshot of the worker activity, the last GPS location, maybe some time card information, the worker, who the worker reports to. Another tab that's on the portal is hours of operation. Under this tab, this is where you would go to actually, under the setting, put in what hours you want this information to be collected. So let's say it's, for example, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Whenever the driver turns on the phone during those hours, it's going to begin collecting these GPS locations or GPS points or AVLs, automatic vehicle locations, and sends them back to dispatch. Now the second part is there's two settings to the GPS locations. One is how often it's actually collecting these GPS points. It could be as frequent as once per minute. Most commonly it's once every 2 minutes. And then the second setting is how often do you want to upload those AVL reports back to dispatch or back to your server, and that is commonly set at once every 7 minutes. So if it's every 7